In the early 1980s, drivers in Philadelphia started noticing something strange embedded in the asphalt of busy intersections. Not painted on top of the road, but somehow fused inside it, layered beneath the surface itself. Small tile-like messages, roughly the size of a license plate, made of linoleum or asphalt-like material, pressed permanently into the street. They've since been found in over 25 cities across the United States and in several cities in South America. To this day, nobody knows for certain who made them or exactly how they got there. Almost every tile carries some version of the same cryptic message, a call to resurrect the dead on the planet Jupiter, often referencing Stanley Kubrick's 1980 film 2001, A Space Odyssey. The wording varies slightly from tile to tile, but the core message stays eerily consistent across thousands of miles and, in some cases, decades of placement. Researchers eventually nicknamed them Toynbee Tiles, after philosopher Arnold Toynbee, whose name appears on several of the messages alongside Kubrick's. Here's what makes the tiles genuinely strange. Nobody has ever been caught installing one. Not once in over 40 years. The material appears to be fused directly into the asphalt itself, not glued or stuck on top, but somehow embedded during, or shortly after, road resurfacing. Some researchers believe the creator worked at night, dropping linoleum tiles onto hot, fresh asphalt and driving over them to press them into place before the material cooled. Others have found tar paper layered underneath some tiles, suggesting a more deliberate, almost professional process, one that would require returning to the same intersections repeatedly, undetected, for decades. Whoever did this operated in some of the most heavily trafficked intersections in major American cities, in broad daylight or under streetlights, without a single confirmed sighting. In 2011, a documentary called Resurrect Dead, The Mystery of the Toynbee Tiles, traced years of amateur research into the phenomenon. Investigators followed clues embedded in some of the tiles, including addresses, phone numbers, and increasingly paranoid handwritten manifestos that appeared on tiles in later years. The trail led to a reclusive man in Philadelphia, believed by many researchers to be connected to the tiles based on radio broadcasts, ham radio transmissions, and circumstantial evidence gathered over years of investigation. But nothing was ever definitively proven. No confession, no confirmed arrest, no court case. The man at the center of the theory has never publicly confirmed or denied involvement and passed away without the mystery being formally resolved. New tiles have continued appearing well into the 2020s in cities the original suspect had no documented connection to, raising a stranger possibility that whoever started this may have inspired imitators, copying both the method and the message, deliberately keeping the mystery alive. Urban researchers and street art historians have documented and mapped hundreds of tile locations, but the full scope, how many were placed, how many were paved over and lost, and how many remain completely undiscovered, is still unknown. Was this the work of one obsessive individual driven by a message only he fully understood, or a message passed down deliberately to keep something alive long after its original creator was gone? Nobody has ever been caught, no official explanation has ever been confirmed, and somewhere in a city street you've probably driven over without noticing, there's a strong chance one of these tiles is still there, embedded in the road, waiting for someone to look down.